All right, give it a couple minutes. Say good morning to people. Got new plan today. All these little, let's get all this out here. Yeah. Hi, Kat. Oh, got something on there. What do I do? Oh, I got glue on my hands. Let me get a baby wipe. Kat, I sent you some of those ink pages. I don't know if you've got them yet, but I said, well, she didn't win anything. I don't know if she even played for them, but I sent you some anyway. Some of those ink tracing pages. Oh, I think I got all the glue. I don't know what I got glue on something. Let's see. Missy, Laverne, Kristen, Pamela. Good morning, everybody. Janet. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Dawn P. Angie. Scrolling. You're welcome. I don't know if you really like them or wanted them, but I sent you some anyway. L. Cat. Good morning. I did get me a banana, so I get my voice going here. Put this phone out of the way. And yeah, let's see. And I'm zoomed out. I'll zoom in here in a minute when we start working on something. So I thought we would collage, but something a little different. Janet will probably like this. I got this brand new book, just came out. I pre-ordered it. And it just came out. Let me move this stuff. Someone's got glue on it. There we go. And I cut some extra cards there. So I pre-ordered this book and it came in yesterday. So we're going to look at this a little bit. And then I'm going to combine it with some collage soup. And yeah, I'm going to play with these little Tim Holtz little bits and parts of, you know, like expandables and yeah, cards. And then I cut some more cards just to have extras here. Let's see. Am I missing anybody so far? Hi, Missy. Thanks everybody for being here. So, or you know, it is early for a lot of y'all. Hi, Sue. Good morning. You know, it's only 5:30 on the West Coast, but this time I stream. I figure it's just always been a good time. On Monday and Wednesday, I stream 8:30 to, I don't know, 11:30 or so, usually. And I used to stream 3 days a week, and I said, nah, 2 days of the week is enough. So let's see. So what's everybody else working on? I know Angie sent out her bowls to Lovely's Crafting Lodge, Jacqueline, to sell her bowls. I'm not sure when that'll be. Hi, Hermie. How's it been? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since we've seen you, Hermie. Let's see. And so I'm not sure if she's going to sell this Friday or next Friday or when. Let's see. Malibu and Oliver chase each other. I hope they're not getting ready to have fisticuffs. Hi, Terry. Terry, I took a picture of your prompt of your prompts, and I'm going to show those here in a little bit. And then I got plans for all this stuff, but I'm making this for you, Terry. From your last thing you did, I think it was at Kathy Berg's, where you did the striped chicken. I said, I'm gonna make this for So I'm making you a little card. I'm not done with it, but I got a base going. So I'll send that to you. Let's see. They got their good. Okay. All right. Good, Angie. Let's see, Kimberly, Belinda. They're cute. It's like kind of like your what do you call it? Your striped chicken that you did for Kathy Berg. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Lurk away. Lurk away. Well, good, Angie. You should be. Let's see, Hermie. Have you got the Sticker Emporium Mary Englebright book yet? I don't think I have a Mary Englebright sticker book. I don't think so, Hermie. I don't think so. I don't think so. Belinda, Kathleen, anybody else coming in? Shelly, anybody else I missed coming in? Jackie, I was trying to catch everybody while I sip on some lemon water. Let's see. Brand new, get it. Okay, I'll look for it. Did you get it at the bookstore or online? Oh, let's see. Is that for me or is that just the family? Oh, yes. Family text. And you pour my lemon water is strong. I will look for that, Hermie. Just have to tell me where you got it. Let's see. Hubster and I might be going up to Barnes and Noble this weekend. Depending on the weather, we're supposed to have rain over the weekend, but I don't think it's supposed to be that much. So we might go up to Barnes and Noble. Books A Million is my local one. Let's see. I said hi to Missy. Belinda's saying good morning to people with a thumbs up. Oh, Janet. Janet's on it. It's because it's a Mary Englebright. Because Janet loves her some Mary Englebright. Oh my gosh, Janet, you're so on it. Okay, I'll look for it on Amazon. Thank you. Hey, Raymond. Brooke with the knee. I got two, one at Walmart, one at Amazon. So, okay, all right, I'll look for it. Oh, well, I'll go check out Janet's link later. I'll check out Janet's link after a while. Let's see. Thanks for the heads up. Well, yeah, Janet and I both love Mary Englebright. We have her big book of biography, and we really love our Mary Englebright. Hi, Flo. Flo, thank you for the happy mail. I got my little card here. Flo sent me a card and supporting my channel. I'm going to send you out some stickers, Flo. I'll show y'all her card. There's a card Flo sent. Isn't it pretty? Purdy, Flo. I think my mother-in-law had that china. I actually think my mother-in-law had that china. That green china. She sent me a nice little note. Thank you so much, Flo. I appreciate you. I'm going to send you out some stickers. Let's see. I got a chance on Monday to go to Barnes & Noble. Oh, good, Missy. Well, what'd you get? You can't just say I went to Barnes & Noble and not tell us what you got. I know, isn't it? Isn't it a pretty card, Terry? Let's see. Mary Englebright sticker by number. Okay, is that something different, right? That's one of the ones you put together, Janet, or whoever knows about it. Let's see. I'm not sure which one Hermie is talking about, but Janet put two. Hi, View. Debbie, good morning. Good to see you. So Terry, let me get my phone here. Terry did the prompts from Monday. I take a screenshot, but you can go get it. Find her on oh my gosh, Denise doing. Oh my gosh. Denise has been walking a lot at her. She's always hustling. She's always got a side hustle. And I'm not going to tell y'all where it is because, anyway, but she's doing a lot of walking in there. And then she and Cameron have been comparing how much they walk. Cameron, of course, he did do a hike yesterday, but regardless of even the hike, he is averaging 13,300 almost 13,400 steps a day. Cameron is. And then in the last 7 days, he averaged almost 19,000 steps. And so Denise is going, Denise is saying, oh my gosh, it's like a marathon around here. I went to a marathon, Denise. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I got a text on that. Let's see. Missy said, I got 2 coloring books, Cozy Cuties, and Wild and Free mandala art. Okay, Missy. Good. That's some good stuff you got. Anyway, let me go back to Terry's. Go back over here to Terry. Okay, so this is what the prompts on Monday were: fan, rock, rock wall, elf, red panda, and happiness. And then we also did the lollygagging book, that Cheshire Cat, and from the Cheshire Cat book, she took some of the words from the letter L. It was L, and she puts those in red. I know, right, Terry? So here's Terry's uh, prompt page she did. It's on Instagram, and you can find her at Terry Brett 3. Okay. So here's her little, she has the best expressions on her little characters. Look, he's got his little things under it. Looks like looks like he's jumping. There's a fan, there's the red panda, there's the rock wall, and then here's what the elf is saying. Come on, lazy bones. Up you get, lickety split, stop lollygagging around. And the red words were the words from the book. Ha ha ha, stop fussing. It's a loosey-goosey kind of day. These are so good, Terry. I just love the way you do your prompts. We all do. They're just so good. Hi, Tina. Thanks for popping in everybody's names there. Because then I can find people I miss. Thanks, Tina. So you can find it's Terry Brett 3 on IG, and she usually does every prompt every week. And I don't know how she does it so quick, but she does. She does them every week. But I just expressions. Oh, so cute. So cute, Terry. Such a good job. Thank you so much for participating in the prompts, because it brings a smile to all of our faces. Oh, Janet's already put a link to the book. I had it on pre-order. I found her on IG as well. Naomi Vona. And I saw that she was promoting her book, and about a month ago, I think, is the first time I saw it. And then it said it wouldn't be out for like a month. Oh, dang. But I put it in my cart, and then a couple weeks, I think I pre-ordered it, paid for it a couple weeks before it came out. But anyway, it came yesterday. It's a first day release. So, yes, I got the first day release. Thanks, Tina. Let's see, who else am I missing? I miss Cheryl, Cindy. Let's see. Hi, Ginger Cat Lady Pam. Annette. Anybody else I miss? Thanks for being here. Make sure you put it in caps, guys. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. You're not. Well, let's be honest, Janet. You're really not link challenge. Is this Cat and Tina are pretty quick. Especially Cat, especially Cheshire Cat. She's on it. So it's not like your link challenge. She just beats you to it. See, look, I found it too. Oh my gosh. You're welcome. If you're the only one that does them, Terry, I'll continue to pull the prompts for you, because your prompts that you do every week, pretty much every week, are amazing. Hi, Mama 4. Let's see, who else am I missing? So thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to tell y'all the early birds. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway today, even though I did a giveaway on Monday. I'm going to give away at least some cards and maybe a little envelope or something, and some collage stuff. And then I'm going to show you this book for your inspo. That's what Samantha always goes. It's inspo. I need my inspo. She's so cute. She's loving her job, by the way. While she's going to school. So she graduates in the spring. She wants to go work for a museum. She's loving the museum aspect of her apprenticeship. So I don't know. Don't know where that museum might lead her. So we'll see. Let's see who else. Yeah, I did too, Debbie. I liked your style, and I gotta say, this book should have been more expensive. I'm not. It's $24.90. I think. Let's see, $24.95. It's heavy. It's weighty. It's glossy. It's a beautiful book. It really could have. I mean, I would have paid more for it, but I'm not going to tell y'all, that she should raise her price or anything. But I mean, it's already published. But it's a good, heavy, weighty, quality book. It's totally worth $25. Let's see. Who else am I missing? I'm scrolling here. I like to say good morning to everybody. So again, don't forget to put it in caps if you're talking to me, so I can, when I glance over, the first thing I do is look for anything in caps. So I don't try to ignore anybody, but the chat does move pretty quick, and it's just me reading it here. Hubster's not here today, and Denise is not here today. So, hi, Ann Megs. Okay, let me pour a little more. Oh, I put so much lemon in my water this morning. It's really puckery. All right, so that's what we're going to do first. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of the book. Of course, I'm not going to show you everything because, let's see. Oh, did you post it? Let's see. Did you post the pic? I think did I see it finished? Tina, did I see it finished? Let me go over to Instagram and see if it'll load, if Instagram will load. There it goes. Some days this loads fast. Because I'm hardwired with my streaming. Sometimes the Wi-Fi isn't as, quick as I'd like it to be. All right, let me go here and see if I can find Catacomic 64 is Tina. And yeah, I liked it. Yeah. Okay, so I did see it. So there's Tina's version of the Leaf. What's it called again? Leaf Rider. I especially love the background, Tina. That is beautiful, the background. I mean, she's pretty too, but I love that background. So y'all make sure and follow Catacomic 64. That's Tina. So she's lovely, Tina. And I do like the way you did fall hair on her too. She's lovely. So y'all follow Tina. That's out of the Little Folk book. Hi, Leona. Let's see. Who else am I missing? I'm going to try to catch y'all. Can't remember. I'm sorry. Tina. Oh, my gosh. So let's see. Christina. I use little glitter gel pens, but yeah, you have to I took a picture of mine at an angle and you still can barely see the glitter. It's hard to photograph glitter or metallic, anything shiny, metallic. It is hard to photograph. That's why I usually take a straight on shot if you follow me on Instagram. And then I take a side angle so you can see a little bit of the glitter. I think you can see a little bit of it, but so thank you, Kat. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this book. Let me go ahead and zoom in one here. And can y'all hear me okay? Apparently, StreamYard said that they have, I don't know if they upgraded it or they're just telling us about it, but apparently they're doing extra high quality audio for us now. So I don't know if it's any different. And I don't know if I have to change some kind of settings for it to click in, but I saw it this morning when I signed on StreamYard that they have this quality audio now. And I didn't see any place to change it, but yeah. Thank you, Kat. So yeah. Okay, well maybe they did do something. It said, and also Jan, I know a lot of y'all have StreamYard and you don't do the paid version, but it said for all versions. So I do the paid version, but it said for all versions, the audio has been upgraded. That's popped up on my screen this morning when I signed in. All right, so let's see. Creative Collage, like I said, it's heavy. It's a weighty book because all the pages are slick. And so let me go ahead and move some of these out of the way here. This is all the Tim Holtz little accordion books and pockets and all that. So we're going to play in it. And then I just cut some extra cream color 3x4 cards to play with. All right. So I'm sure, let me just flip to one here. Let's just flip to the middle here. I'm sure y'all probably seen people, and I gotta say it, I've not seen anybody do it as well as this girl here. Take fashion magazines, and she's cutting them out and collaging them onto another base. You could, if you just like working in the magazine, I guess you could just do it in the magazine, and then doodling all over them with like Poscas. Or any, acrylic. I pulled my acrylic markers. I have Poscas too, but I just pulled these little brush tip ones that I got in my, big set because I want to make sure I'm using it. And so I have them sitting over there. But you could use any acrylic markers. I got tons of Poscas as well. But then she does all this doodling around them. I'm sure y'all seen people do that, right? In magazines. But oh my gosh, she's got a ton of them in here. So I'm going to do something kind of similar, but I'm going to use my collage soup books instead of fashion magazine. I'm going to use I picked 3 books here, and I'm going to use my collage soup books to do something similar, but on cards, small. So, you could do them big, small. You could do them. This is 3x4. You could do ATC 2.5 by 3.5. You could do 5x5. You could do, 8.5 by 11 or 9 by 12, whatever size the originals are here. So anyway, and I'm doing these 2 for Terry, who did the cutest striped chicken on Kathy Berg's prompts last week. And so when I came across these chickens this morning, I got to do these for Terry. So I cut them out, glued them on, and then I'm going to doodle around them. And hi, Becky Hernandez. And so here, let me pick another one here so you can just kind of see. She does with lettering and then doodles around them. But there's so many samples in here. If you get the book, you have enough inspo to do hundreds of pages. Okay. So, but the first few pages, and I'm not going to show you all her techniques and everything, because, this book just came out, but I want to promote the book too, because y'all don't want the book. So she has materials, build your own collage kit. She has samples of her supplies and the kind of stuff she uses. Then the art of scrapbooking and art journaling. So she's got samples of some of her books. And then she has a couple of step outs for you. And then she also does some on the wood. Now, y'all know I've been doing some collage on wood discs. Well, she does it, totally different than what I do. Y'all know how I do my collage. Here comes a cat. But she shows how to do it on wood. And then she goes starting in about page 15 or so, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, something like that. Well, no, wait, there's another step out. There's another step out here. And then she goes into the fashion thing here. Baby, you're going to have to move over. Mama's got to have a little bit of room. Thank you. And then the rest of the book are her pages that she's done. Hi, Dia. Let's see. So then the rest of this book is all pages that she said, you're going to have to move, Oliver. Yes, you are. I know you want some attention. You come up here and you purr, 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 and you don't come up here very often. It's usually your sister gets the benefit of the camera, but I don't have any room. You're a big guy. And then the rest of her book, I'm just going to kind of do a flip here so y'all can see the whole rest of the book are her pages that she's done with just bits and pieces of fashion girls, and the rest she's done all this doodling. So if you're a doodler, if you like to doodle, or just use your acrylic paint pens and paint markers, then you're going to like this. He's purring away. So yeah, there's just tons of inspo in here, and it's a nice big heavy book. I know, and he's purring now. What am I going to do with him? He wants some attention. We'll just give him some attention. So what do y'all? Oh, sorry, Oliver. I smacked him in the chin. So what do y'all think? Have y'all ever done some of this kind of stuff in fashion magazines? I've seen it around for a while in fashion magazines, them doodling around the girls and stuff. But she takes it to a whole nother level, doesn't she? Hi, Renita. Ellen. Let's see who else. So isn't that cool? Y'all tell me your thoughts on it, because we're going to do something kind of similar, but we're going to do it with collage soup books. Yeah, I know. Okay, I didn't mean to. It was an accident. He's purring. He's fine. Hi, Devin. I just showed this book. You didn't see it. You'll have to go flip back. I don't want to show her whole book, but just came out. Just came out yesterday. I got it yesterday. So sorry, Oliver. Let's see. Leave the term. You love the term inspo? Yeah. Samantha says it all the time, being in the fashion and the, all that. I hear it other places too, but Samantha says it all the time. Inspo. Let's see. It's new to you, Annette? Okay. So anyway, if you look up, probably if you Google doodling in fashion magazines, you'll probably see some. Like I said, I've seen it around for a while, but she takes it to a whole nother level. And look at all those pages that she's done. Sam keeps us cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I follow people that then I get links from other things that uh, the hip terms of today, and Denise knows them pretty well. Denise knows them because she's around young people quite a bit, so she hears them more. I don't leave my room, so I have to see what's on the web. Let's see. It looks like fun, Laverne. Yeah, we're gonna do many. We're gonna do many of them. We're gonna do on little cards. I'm not gonna do a big page, but I just so you can see some samples, and I'll pick a couple things that she's done and kind of, maybe do some of her doodles. But I'm gonna do them on like I'm gonna do these chickens for Terry. Hi, Christine G. Let's see. Kristen. Who else? Of course, I said hi to Phil. Hi, me. Did I miss you, me? So, and anyway, and I'm going to, I got some cards cut up, and so I'm going to cut out and give y'all some collage soup. I have dolls. Well, you'll see in a minute when Oliver moves. I'm going to do some giveaways. So, hi, Judy. Oh, let me get a bite of banana, and then I'm going to have to move Oliver off the table. Let's see. I have done it before, especially like doing with Unsplash images in Procreate. Okay, all right. I mean, I've doodled a little bit around the magazine images, but let me swallow this banana. Y'all don't want to hear me choking. Usually when I buy fashion magazines for us so I can show y'all, and we haven't done it in a while, and I usually only keep one or two around because I give them all to Samantha. I keep 1 or 2 fashion magazines around to show y'all how to use fashion magazines to improve your drawing skills and how to improve your perspective. How many of y'all have not seen me do that before? How many have not seen me do that? Because I'm not going to do it if y'all know what I'm talking about. And y'all probably all have, because I've done quite a few different videos using that. Hi, Bible journaling. You haven't seen me do that? Where I take a fashion magazine and tracing paper and a Sharpie and show y'all how to improve your drawing. Let's see. Oh, okay, Angie, I'm sorry. I guess you're on your phone then. Hi, Nanamo. Oh, did I say hi to you? Maybe. I don't know. Amy. Thanks, everybody. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Well, let me first see if I have a fashion magazine. Hang on. I think, no, that's just the papers. Do I have one? I don't even think, do I have one here? I may not have a fashion magazine to show y'all, but I might have a couple pages here from the last time we did something. Okay, I do. Here. I don't have the magazine, but I have some of the pages. So I'll just show y'all some of the pages that we've done. I don't have a fashion magazine handy, but here's some samples. Okay, so this will help your drawing. Okay, I'm going to have to get him off here. I hate to do that to you, Oliver, but I don't have any room. Oh, thank you, Christine G. Now, Christine G, I know I've sent you Happy Mail before, but if you want to send me your address again, because I have I think I have 4 or 5 Christine and Christina's, and I want to make sure and get you a sticker. Okay, so thank you. I wrote it down. So yeah, if you'll email me your address again, just so I get the right Christine. So let's see. Yeah, I know and he doesn't come up here too often, so I hate to shove him off, but I gotta have some space here, people. I gotta have some space. So you're gonna have to move. Come on. You're gonna have to. You can go sit over there in Malibu's little nest. How about that? Okay. Come on. Come on. I know. There you go. There you go. You can lay right there. Okay. All right. So, all right. For instance, these are torn out pages out of magazines, fashion magazines. And this will help you with your perspective and just your drawing skills in general. You wouldn't think it does, but ask some of the girls here that have tried this. Well, girls and guys. Hi, Taylor. And so what you do is you take a fashion magazine, girl, and you take a piece of tracing paper. Now, I've already done these, so you're just going to have to, just watch for a minute. And a Sharpie. This is all you need. Okay, a Sharpie, some tracing paper, and magazine girls. And you would not think, when you're drawing something that you are off in your perspective or the shapes. And this is all about shapes and perspective and helping you see better. All right, these are not meant to be pages that you complete. They're practice. And then you put your tracing paper over, and then you trace the shapes. Okay. Trace the big shapes. Circles for the elbows, shoulders, knees, ankles. Okay. And you don't realize how off you are in your drawing until you do this. Because once you do this, you don't realize, look how small her head is compared to her body. You don't realize how off you really are unless you do this, right? Well, she does have some shoulder pads, but still. And if you don't have tracing paper, you can still practice it with just taking a Sharpie and going around the body in the magazine. If you have a fashion magazine, get you the larger Sharpie pen, the marker, Sharpie marker, and trace every single model in a fashion magazine. Get a nice big chunky one and go around every single, you don't have to trace each one with the tracing paper, but even just with the Sharpie, go in there and trace around. Look at the Look at the, like where the placement of the eyes, nose and mouth are. A lot of people draw, when they're drawing faces and stuff, they put the eyes way up here. And if you're, if you're drawing whimsy girls and stuff like that, and big-eyed girls, and stuff like that, don't email me. I draw whimsy. I draw big. Okay, don't email me. Hi, sister. But if you really want to see, where things are, the perspective, the shapes of things, this is a great practice. Okay. All you need is a Sharpie pen, some tracing paper, and a magazine. And if you don't have the tracing paper, then just use the magazine. But look where her eyes are, her nose and her mouth. Okay. Look where all the features are. They're not way up here on the top of their head. So if you do a whole bunch of these, you will, now see, I've got a whole bunch of them here, but I don't have all the matching, magazines, but just so you can kind of see how small the head is compared to the full body. Look how big her feet are. And you don't realize that until, here's a good one for perspective. Look how her hand is closer to the camera than her face. And it's just a great way to practice. All right, here's some blank ones. So let's move this out of the way here. It looks like this person just had their hands over their head, or yeah. So, and then I was just showing how to do quick 5-second faces. I'll show you that again here. Okay, here's another. Okay, I got another girl here. All right, so here's the girl here. Okay. See how big her foot is? And I know it's a little closer to the camera, but at the same time, well, it does create memory muscle in the sense that you start to, well, it's more about, seeing better rather than anything else. You'll notice things more if you do this. You're going to notice when you're drawing something, you're going to notice if something is off. Okay, so here's where I went over her with this. So here you go. You can see what it looks like, what she looks like. And then I did her hip and shoulder placement lines, just so you can kind of see that as well. And I draw circles for the ankles, knees, elbows, shoulders. Okay, it's just good practice. It's good practice. Okay, here's another one. Okay, so there's her. And then there she is traced. And this is the shapes. Look how it's just, it looks so different when you see them like this. When you see them traced. All right, here's one more. This one I just did the face and the hand, just to show the placement of the face. See? Because a lot of times I see people, and I know a lot of it's just people that are beginning. They're not really trying to draw realistic, and they're just doodling and playing with their, and that's great. Anything you draw is going to be great. But if you want to get a little better at where the features lie on the face, then do some of these. Okay, here's one more. Here's 3 people there. And then I'll show you with the thing over the top here. You don't have to be, you're not trying to do a portrait here. You're trying to get the shapes and perspective. It's just great practice. Okay, I got one more. There's this. And here's where I did one on the actual page. So if you don't have tracing paper and you want to start and do this, and the other thing to try to, to do is like show where the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are. You'll just, on a face. And then here's the little, with the eye, and that's the eyebrows. This is her eyebrows, not her eyes. Her eyes are down here. Okay, I think that's all I have pulled here. Yeah, that's all I got. So This is fun fashion magazine, uh, learning, practicing. So, and I don't even have a fashion magazine. I look at them or buy them for Samantha anymore. So, but in this, oh, and then this is just doing the quick, the angle of a face. If you just want to do quick, well, I'll just do it with this. You can just, and y'all seen my Facebook, not my Facebook social media, but my book of faces where I've done this. And I do a whole bunch and just draw a whole bunch of ovals on a page. And it's not exact or anything, but it just helps you kind of tilt faces one way or another. And then let's just say you want it to look this way, or this one might want to look down. You can do it that way. And then maybe this one's just straight on, kind of looking up. And then you can have the cheeks, the chin, the eyes. This one's looking up, so the nose, And then you just draw quick faces. Draw a few hundred of these. Draw a few hundred like this, and you will get really better at perspective of how things are looking. Like this one could be looking way over this way. And let's just see it's going this way. So this eye you probably wouldn't even see that eye over there, cheek and chin. But draw a whole bunch like this and you'll get better at practicing faces. All right, so back to creative collage here. And, she does collaging in the sense that she's cut out the magazine girls and put them on other substrates. And she has books and all kinds of things that she shows that she does. I'll show you one of the faces here. Let's go over to the face. Okay. And then puts them on something else and then goes in and doodles around them. Okay. So again, I'll just kind of do a quick flip where she's done all this acrylic paint marker doodling. It's a beautiful book. It's totally worth $25 bucks. I'm just saying. It's a nice, big, heavy, heavy book. Let me see what size it is too. Get my ruler here. And she's on Instagram, so y'all go follow her over there. 8.5 by 12, 8.5 by 11, 12. I think it's 8.5 by 12. So, all right. So my idea for us today is I'm not using fashion magazines. Like I said, I don't even have one handy, but I'm going to use collage soup images. And I already started gluing down a little something because I made this one. I'm going to make this one for Terry. So thanks everybody for being here. So what I'm going to do is, and I might just kind of flip through and say, oh, okay, let's find something that's got some good inspo. I mean, maybe some, instead of stripes, there's some dots. So you can just kind of look through here and just kind of get something that grabs your attention, So I'm going to first do paint the background. I'm going to just paint the background. It can be a contrasting color, complementary color. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Any color. And again, I'm not really a doodler so much. We're going to look at, I picked 3 books to work out of, and I'm going to do some giveaways. But I'm going to work on these 2 for Terry first. So let's just say like this one, I do like the yellow and the green, and I can do like maybe a yellow, like mustard color background on this one, maybe a dark green on this one, and then we'll just do some contrasting doodle. And she's, I don't know, she just looks like she just puts whatever colors she likes together, so oh, thanks. So yeah, let me show you the books I'm going to pull from. And I did pull some faces out of here. So Secret Lives of Paper Dolls. I'll flip through them in a minute. She's ahead of me. She's already putting links. Makes you go, And then Wondrous Widgets. I just pulled these 3, and these are the smaller ones of the collage soup books. Most collage soup books are, more this size, right? But I pulled some of the smaller ones because we're going to do smalls. We're doing smalls. All right. So now, and I also want to do them in like maybe on one of the, let's see here. I pulled all these Tim holes. I haven't used these yet. I've had them for a while. Pockets and tabs. And is this one of the ones? Let's see. No, this is pockets. I know I got one here that's like, here we go. Like, no, yeah, this one's just a fold out. Maybe just a fold out. But I got one or two here that are the accordions, the full-on accordions. Where do I put them? Not that I have time to do a full-on accordion today, but these are like a little accordion. They come with an accordion book and then little fold, and it's just cardstock. Again, I cut out a whole bunch of cardstock for you guys to do a giveaway with some collage soup, and then you can make your own little collages and doodle. And again, any acrylic marker, paint markers, Poscas. These are all just little doors, like little. So I don't know where. I don't know what you call it went. This one. Oh, here's one. Okay, here we go. Like this. Okay, and you can just take a piece of cardstock and fold it and make your own little, zine-esque kind of thing. So, hi, Joyce. Anybody else I missed coming in? Maybe I'll do one of these. And let's just put all this to the side. Okay. And then, and again, I'm going to glue some stuff down and then doodle on it. We'll do a giveaway. Teen Eyes and Chickens. I love it. And if y'all didn't see, if you're not a follower of Kathy Berg, she has a Facebook group, and Kathy Berg streams every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Kat can put her link in. And last week, Terry, who I just showed y'all her prompt on Instagram, last week on Kathy Berg's prompts, she did a chicken with stripes. So when I came across this morning, looking through one of these, I don't know which book they were out of. May not have been out of one of these three, but I came across these chickens. I gotta make these for Terry. Thank you, Kat. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead, and this one's a little pocket, and then this is just one with the little tab. And you can they come in like little sets, little pockets and little accordions, and they're Ranger Tim Holtz products, so that just kind of sticks out like that. So I thought I'd do these two for Terry, and then we'll pick some new ones. All right, so let's go ahead and get like a mustard color, maybe. And I'm just going to use, is this gold? I don't really want gold. Is that gold? Yeah, well, it's kind of goldy. I'm going to have to zoom in again, aren't I? These are kind of little. There we go. That's better. Now let me get a piece of wax paper because it's going off the edge here. All right, so I'm just going to color in the whole background. Again, you can do, any kind of image. If you're not into the fashion, you don't have to do fashion. Hi, John. Thank you so much. John's our resident Oak Island dude. Thank you so much, John, for supporting the channel. When's your next drone footage, or when's the next update? When's the next Oak Island update? I'm going to wait and see what he says here. End of September. It's next week. What day, John? What day? End of September's next week. So, is it going to be on next Tuesday? Next Tuesday? Wednesday? End of September. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of waiting to see what he says. All right, so all I am is just coloring. And, if you don't have acrylic markers, as far as the base goes, you could just paint it with the brush, acrylic, your craft paint, and paint the background with acrylic. And then you can doodle however you usually doodle with. No idea when the drone. Okay. Thanks, Tina. Tina put in John's channel there. So y'all go follow John. If y'all like any kind of Oak Island. John and I have been at the Oak Island situation since day one. How many years is that now, John? I always forget how many years. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Kat. Put Kathy Berg's channel in there too. All right, so then this one, I think I'll do a dark green. Maybe this green. That's pretty good. We'll do this green. Too many. We've been following the wood and the swamp for a few too many years, huh, John? But John does have a good group if you're interested in talking Oak Island whenever John is live on his stream. And and he has beautiful drone footage of Oak Island. Let's see, now bedrock dust. I know. What's with that? What's with all that? What's with all that bedrock dust in the caisson? It's like, what? Did you dig it out and fill it up on the off season and we didn't get to see it? Oh, anyway. We do laugh about it, but okay, I'll go. Yes, more holes. But I do enjoy your streams, John, and your commentary and take on Oak Island. All right, almost done, guys. Just kind of, I am picking up some of this is kind of peeling a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of picking up some of the paper when it gets real wet, which is called peeling. Let's see. Thanks everybody for welcoming in all our peeps, all our fibs, all our friends in the box. All right. And again, you could do this with acrylic paint and then doodle over the top. So I might paint the backs black. This one I started gluing some stuff on there. Maybe some stripes. Maybe some stripes would be good. Just do some blacks. Let's just put some black stripes on here. Let's see. Where's a black one? There we go. Okay, John, thanks for stopping in. I'll watch for your next episode. So y'all follow in there. There we go. Tina, a stencil. Well, we could do a stencil, but we're going to do the doodles. We're kind of using this as our inspo and, all her doodles. So, yeah. You could do stenciling. You could do stenciling. But I think right now, because of the striped chicken, I'm just going to do some stripes here. I'm sending these two to Terry in a little set for all the prompts that she does every week. She's going to get it. She's getting a prompt reward. Okay. This could almost have like let's put a little collar on here. Let's make this chicken outfit. See, it's doodle. You just doodle on here. Okay, so there we go. This got a little pocket, little glued up pocket edge there. Yeah, I know, Tina. I know. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do the edge there. Let's do that edge. Okay. Now we can go in here with some dots, dashes, lines, and hers are quite extensive. Okay. And it looks like maybe she does maybe some gel pen around the actual doodle. So let's just practice a little bit. All right. So now I'm going to let's go ahead and do on this one. Let's maybe do some red. And on this one, maybe let's do some black and white. Okay. So let's do on this side here. Let's just do some little black and white. And then I'm going to get out a gel pen maybe and go around because it looks like she's got some gel pen also because it's tiny. Well, maybe she just has a tiny, tiny acrylic marker too, you know. I don't know where I was going with that one. But anyway. And just put some lines. I'm not trying to be a perfect pattern, you know what I mean? Like a clothing pattern or something. Just want some chicken scratch. Let's go ahead and go off the edge here too. Maybe I'll get out my Lango. Oh, I'll never know how to say that. Langau jelly marker pens. Let's see. Yes, yes. These are chickens and I don't know. I think it needs to be darker. I want this black darker on his stripes, so I'm going to go over them. I'm sending these chickens to Terry, Riri, because she always does the prompts. So we're sending some chickens to Riri. All right, now let's go ahead. And I think I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Let's let that dry for just a second. It won't take long, but you know. Then on this one, let's do maybe some big red dots or something. And then we can accent it with white. Let's just see here. It's all about the doodles. From the inspo book. If y'all missed it. Oh, Riri. I'm sorry, Riri. I think I'm going to be enabling you. You haven't seen it yet. If you just came in, Riri, I might be enabling you. You ready? You ready, Riri? She's one of the girls and she does this better. I mean this. She does this better than any of the other people I've ever seen do this, where she takes the fashion magazines and doodles around. She cuts them out, puts them on another substrate, and then doodles around them all. Isn't this amazing? And then she does have some little projects at the very beginning, and then but most of the book, I'd say about this much of the book, is her. I knew it, Riri. Okay, so then I didn't do anything on the back of this one. I think I'll just paint that black. And, you know, again, if you don't want to just use up markers just solidly coloring in something, then just, let's see, do I want red? What color do I want? Do I want red? Maybe I'll put red on the background here. Let's just do a red. You can just use your acrylic, you know, paints. Here. Let's find a little brush over here. Let me get one of my Arlene brushes. Arlene sent me a slew of these paintbrushes. All right, so I'm just going to quickly just take the lid off here, and I'm just going to paint the background here. It's also quicker than using acrylic markers. You know, just as the base, and then use your acrylic markers and your Poscas and your brush tip pens and all that. Use that for the doodling part, you know. Hey, me too. This book just, I saw it. She's on Instagram, and I saw her advertising it I think maybe about a month ago. And I said, oh my gosh, that looks really good. I'm going to go there to Amazon and buy it. Well, it wasn't out for another like month, I think. So I did pre-order it, and I got it yesterday, and it came out. I think it was released yesterday, but because I pre-ordered it, I got it on the day of, right? Red's your favorite color, Terry? I just think it'd be fun just to, if when you don't, this is the kind of thing when you don't know what to do, you don't feel inspired, you can always pick up some collage fodder, a magazine image, glue it down, paint around it, doodle on it. You can put words, you can journal. If you journal on acrylic paint, I always recommend that you use a Bic ballpoint pen. I think in Europe they call them biros. Use a Bic ballpoint pen because that'll ride over acrylic paint and it won't ruin your pen. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see here. Let me clean out my brush. Okay. Let's see. All right, so we'll let that one dry for a second. Let's go back to this one. And now I'm going to take my white Posca and I'm going to go around the black little squiggles, a little chicken scratch here. And I'm not trying to be, this is not a perfect exercise, an exercise in perfection. It's an exercise in creativity, inspo, having some fun. It's not, just kind of doodling around them here. And we'll look through these collage soup books that I pulled for use today. It's very chill. It's very chill. See, it might be a little bright. Let's turn the brightness down just a tad there. Oh, you got rid of the little crowns? I don't see them here. Are you talking about the little crowns? I don't see them here on StreamYard, Riri. I don't see those crowns. It's a YouTube thing. Did you see them here? Are you? I don't know. I don't know what it looks like from while you're a streamer on StreamYard. Those little crown things. I just learned to ignore them. But I know you can turn them off in settings. Okay. I want him to highlight the eye. I think I'm going to put his eye darker too. I like a nice dark pupil. Okay, now let's see. Let's take a Sharpie pen and do a nice dark pupil. And maybe some little red dots. Let's take, and you can use, I should probably get out my Posca for dots instead of a brush marker, but this will just be little dots, so that's good. Are y'all enjoying doing this? Anybody want to try doing it? Or have you already done like magazine doodles? Taking the fashion models and doodling on them? Raise your hand. I think those crowns are to encourage people to be more active in chat. Yeah, that's true. That's what it is. I think everybody's pretty active in this chat. Which I'm happy. Like I said, though, put it in caps if you're talking to me so I don't miss you. All right, there we go. You like this, Riri? Okay, now let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go around the tie here. Red. Just something like this. Could put some dots in there. I just kind of like the stripe, the black and the white stripe. Okay, that's wet. I got to make sure I let it dry a second. All right, let's go back over here. Now on this side, let's maybe do some yellow. Let's see about a brighter yellow maybe. Let's see if this one will show up. And we'll put some yellow dots on this back here. We'll go around them with another color. Maybe put the watch hands coming out. It's very relaxing. Thanks, Joanne. Did you see the book, Joanne? Have to go back and look at it if you missed it or if you saw it while lurking or something. Okay, something like that. And then maybe go around them with black. Let's see. Maybe I'll do some squiggles around it with the black. I got to let that dry a minute because otherwise I'll be getting into the wet paint and ruin my pen picking up paint. So let it sit there for just a minute. I'm a bit of a lurker, but always resurface in some way. Thanks, Brooke with an E. Hi, so much glitter. How you doing? Is the chicken the chicken toaster? Well, he's gonna pop out of here. I'm gonna put him in the little packet thing. All right, is that dry enough? Let's see. I think so. All right, so now I'm going to just do some little squiggles around it. Not trying to be neat or, it's not like a rubber stamp. Which I never stamp perfectly either. Hi, Dot. All right, so just did some little swirls around there. Then maybe, let's see, what do I want over here? Do I want some? I think I'll go over here with some black. Let's put some little black dots in between. She does very, very heavily patterned. I'm trying to use her book as an inspo. So, she's very heavily patterned. Here, let me pick another page to show you. See? Very heavily patterned. Okay. Then let's see, back over here. I think I just want to do the watch now. Let's just go ahead and do it in black. Let's just do black. There we go. And then maybe, I should let that dry. The little center thing there. So there we go. Let's get that dry. Hi, Teresa Lily. How you doing? Anybody I might have missed coming in? Poultry Pop-Tart. Devin. All right, so there we go. So this is going to go in here. I kind of want to outline this with some, maybe I'll outline it in gold. Let's go ahead and outline the whole thing in gold because we can. See, is this yeah. Get the calligraphy chisel edge. All right, let's see. Let's go around the whole thing with gold. Just gives it that extra something, doesn't it? Okay, let's do the other side. That's still wet, so. Okay, let's do, I'm going to do some little gold dots on his tie here. Okay, we'll let that dry now before we put this little tab inside the pocket. Where is chicken pot pie? I haven't seen it. Barbara, yeah, Barbara did tell me and said to tell y'all if y'all asked that she sometimes has to be away. She didn't say why, and I didn't ask, but to let y'all know she's okay. And that was a couple weeks ago. So hopefully she'll be back soon. She comes and goes. Oh, thank you, Bees Coloring Hive. Let me write you down for a sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I've been sending out my newest stickers, which are, if you have a preference, lemur, chicken, owl, bee coloring hive. Thank you so much, Bee. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah, Barbara said she's around. She's around, so yeah. Did Flo say something about? Yeah, she did say she emailed me and told me that y'all don't worry about it. Well, this was 2 weeks ago. I mean, well, it was about 3 weeks ago, and she said she was going to be gone, and she might be gone for a while. I don't know if she's visiting family. I didn't ask. She didn't say. I'm not going to pry. People want to tell me something, they will. If they don't, then that's fine too. Yeah. Yeah. But we do get worried about each other if we don't see for a long time. That's what's good to see Hermie again. And thank you again, B. I'll be sending you out stickers. Some stickers, B. Let's see. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Hi, Jane. All right, so here we go. Is that dry enough yet? So there's our little chicken card. Going to put in our little chicken pocket, and this is going to be going to our little chicken Terry. Oh my gosh! I mean, I won't forget it's Terry's, but I'm gonna put a Post-it note on it. What did Arlene say? I missed it. Not gonna pry. Picks up crowbar. Oh, brother. Good one, Arlene. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll get some of the paint and stuff off my hands to start a fresh project. And then I'll do another one here, but first we're going to look at the collage suit books that we're going to pick from. And again, our inspo is out of this creative collage book. It's totally worth the $25. I'm telling you, look at all this. It's a stunning book, and go follow her on IG. She is on IG. All right, let me put this marker away and take a quick BRB, and then we're gonna look at the collage soup and do a project and do a giveaway. Some giveaways. All right, be right back. I don't see any cats in here, so we're good. Take another bite of my banana. Drink a lemon water. All right, let's see. Am I missing anything? Scrolling. Thanks everybody for being here. Lurkers, when we do the giveaway, feel free to throw out a number. You just have to be willing to send me your address, which I don't share with anybody, and I don't put you on an email list. Not that there's anything wrong with email lists. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at these. Again, this is our inspo today. Like I said, she has a few projects at the very beginning and her tools and stuff, some examples, and then the rest of the book, about 3/4 of the book, is all her pages that she's done. That smells good. I love the smell of a new book in the morning. Aw, thank you, Belinda. Appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead. And again, I'm going to do something on a card, like a little accordion file card here. All right, so these are just the books I picked out this morning. Exactly, Kat. I pulled these pages out of this book. This is Secret Lives of Paper Dolls. All right. I think, are we back?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, now you are.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Janet. Bye. All right, guys. My internet went out. I went downstairs. It was red, the bar on the box, the modem, whatever, the router, modem, whatever. And unplug things, plug it back in, plug things in. But anyway, it went out. So, but I think we're back. Are we back? Let's see. Let me get up my camera settings here. Can y'all hear me? All right. Let me get my camera come back up. All right. Let's back out one. Yeah, the internet went out. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Yep. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, it just went out. Don't know what, you don't ever know why. Right? Okay, there we go. I think we're good. All right, so now we were going to show these books. Oh my gosh. I know. Okay, thanks, Melinda. Let me double check on my how's my sound? I didn't check my sound. Let me find my settings here without shutting me down here. Audio. Okay. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Collage Soup books. This is the size of most of their books. Just your regular, I don't know, 8x11 or something like that. I'm not using this one today, but I just wanted to show y'all the size of the normal size books. And we're using these tiny ones today. So Secret Lives of Paper Dolls makes you go, and Wondrous Widgets. These two are small square ones, and this is kind of a skinny little mini one. But they're all thick. They're all quite, there's a lot of pages in each one. All right. So out of the Secret Lives of Paper Dolls, I pulled a few faces because, out of her book, she's doing fashion girls, fashion doodling and collaging. So I said, well, let's, so what popped up here? I don't know what happened here. Something's popping up. I'm not sure. Let's go back here. Widescreen. I think it's okay. My camera popped up with something. Because why I don't do an Amazon affiliate? For a couple reasons, Riri. For one, it's a lot of work. It's like having, you got to put everything out there. You got to links. It's a lot of work. It's like having a shop. It's like having an online shop to be an Amazon affiliate. You don't just put in links and there you go. It's more than that. And I don't want another job. So that's why I'm not an Amazon affiliate. So, but thanks for asking, Riri. I'm sure I could make some money at it, but I'd have to really work at it. And I don't want to really work at it. I want to have fun with you guys. That's why I do this. After I retired and started streaming 15 years ago. All right. So here's a couple of pages that I picked some of the doll heads, right? And because I'm going to work on a small thing here, I thought maybe I'd do a couple of these little doll heads. But I'm going to flip through these books just so y'all can. I know, I have to ask every now and then. I appreciate it. I love it that y'all take care of me. All right, Secret Lives of Paper Dolls. And again, I probably have cut stuff out of them, so I can't say that this is the full book. But I'm going to just kind of do a quick flip so y'all can see. It's lots of, dolls, doll parts. You can recombine things, I love me some Collage Soup. I mean, there's not too many Collage Soup books I don't have. I don't have some of the gothic ones and that kind of thing. It's just because I don't do a lot of goth. I have some of the Halloween ones that have some pumpkins. I'm saving my Halloween, the bougie